Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Voyage Praslin and H. La Cosedora, H's Garden and Call Me Flower. We're going to get started here. I've got Voyage Praslin. This is one I got from the Polish Beauty Expo in Nashville. Company I'd never heard of before. And I have to tell you, I'm pretty impressed so far. So we're going in with our first coat, and it's just such a pretty blue with some kind of like more chunky shimmers in it. I don't know how to describe it really. And it is a thermal. I believe on the polish it says solar thermal. And I did explain that to y'all during my haul, that a solar thermal normally changes under daylight, you know, like sunlight. And this one I found really was more of a normal thermal, and it changed with temperature of my my hands. So there we go with 2 coats of Praslin. I'm going to top it with Out the Door from I&M, and it did dry down kind of matte looking. So for me, y'all know, glossy girl, got to get a glossy top coat and slap on that rascal. So there we go, we got our top coat on. I am going to cap my fridge here, and we're going to show a little quick swatch photo of it on its own. And this is also an H. La Cosedora plate, and it is the H's Garden plate. And this is the one with all the cute little faces. I'll be using Lily Pad from them, and Maniology's Crisp to fill in, and Rind for filling in the images. Those are totally different. I wanted to show you. I'm going to do the stamping part with Maniology Poison. And the other 3 polishes are filling in. I've got out their scraper and my Monocle stamper. And I ended up pulling out a whole bunch of stampers. So I've just got an array of stampers out here. I was just going to do like 2 or 3 nails, and then I just went crazy. That's how it works over here. So the images are picking up wonderful. And I'm just going to go through and pop off some of these images that I want to fill in to put on my little digits here for my beautiful manicure. And I have had questions already asking about the acrylic plates. Now, they do recommend that you just use regular nail polish remover to clean them. I'm in the same boat with Miss Guyleen over at Guyleen 325, and I use pure acetone on mine, and I have never had a problem, with the H. La Cosedora plates. They clean fine with the acetone, and I haven't noticed any degrading of it at all. Now, you do what you feel like you need to do, but I'm just letting y'all know, really, for real, what I did. So, I'm swiping all of these out using that Poison. I believe it's that one, yeah, Poison from Maniology. It was the darker, kind of shimmery green. And then I'm going to fill it in with different shades of green. And I'm going to clean it. Here I am, and I'm using pure acetone. And I've got other plates of theirs, and I haven't had any trouble. So I'm going to use my What's Up Nails detail brush, and I'm just going to fill these in with the different colors. I've got Crisp, Rind, and then Lily Pad from H. La Cosedora, and I'm just going to kind of mix them in, use all of these colors and all of the different succulents that I have picked out for my manicure today. And, some of them are green, some of them are blue-green, some of them are kind of a yellowy green. But I just figured the mix-up would work really well. And I do have, this is a longer video for me. I left in most of this. I just trimmed it down a little bit because I didn't want it to be too cut up. I want y'all to see the real process. I'm also going to use Coconut from Maniology. I didn't realize I'd picked some out that have like pots that these plants are in, so I'm going to use that color as for the pots. Sounds funny when you say it. I don't maybe I'm just in that mood, I don't know. So I'm flipping them over and checking them out, and they look good, so I'm just going to plop on along. Like I said, I did leave all of these in, me filling these in, all of them, but I did speed it up to 1.5 times normal speed. You guys know I'm an old lady, or older lady. I don't do anything fast. I'm just here to tell you. I'll be the first to admit it. I am a slow poke from way back. But I did speed this up because it's just filling in these images, and I figured, speed that part of it up, and you can still see everything I'm doing, but it's just not, you're not sitting here for a half hour to watch me do one manicure. That's just typical for me to, when I can speed things up a little bit. If y'all don't like that, let me know down in the comments, or if you're okay with it, let me know that too. I just kind of need to know what you guys are thinking. And I thought about leaving this video solid whole and not edit at all and just roll with it and see what y'all think about that. Now this image I thought was really cool because it's got a bunch of different types of the succulents, and this is going to be my accent nail, and y'all got my air quotes going on, accent nail on my ring fingernail. But I am going in with the first color, and then I just start getting crazy. Now, I do wipe my brush off on a paper towel in between changing colors typically. I don't know that I did that this time. I guess because I wasn't too worried about colors blending or bleeding. It wasn't like I was trying to get sharp, straight lines. You'll have to excuse me, I got that frog in my throat again. They are spraying the fields. I believe this year they planted soybeans, and they spray some exfoliant on them to make it drop their leaves so that they can do the harvest easier. And every year when I see the crop dusters, I know I'm fixing to get sick. I'm not there yet, but just in case I disappear for a minute or there's not any videos for a little while or something, y'all know why. It's because them crop dusters did their business. I got fields all the way around my house. I live in a neighborhood, but I'm on the very back of it, right up next to those fields. So, just so y'all know, I got them crop dusters dumping toxins off up in the air that we're breathing. So we just dilly-dally along and get these little filled in using all the different colors. And, there's no rhyme or reason with this. And, if y'all got this stamping plate set, it was like the succulent box or something, let me know if you've used any of this. I had to get it because it was totally different than all the other plant and flowers and things that I've got, and I just never know what kind of collab I'm going to end up in, so I really wanted to have it. Plus my mother is obsessed with succulents, and if I ever get her over here and can paint her nails, I think she might like having something like this on an accent nail or something. She don't get to come play very often anymore with all the vids out there and everything, all the scares and stuff. So, but I still have it. I can make her some decals and send them, and she can put them on herself, But this is fun stuff here, having little plants like this with the cactuses and everything. And I just really, really enjoyed it. Enjoyed playing with this plate. But if y'all have any questions about, I'll try to remember to leave a link for the H. La Cosedora website down below. And if not, I mean, it's not really hard to find. You Google H. La Cosedora, and it'll pop up. Now this one, I'm gonna have to admit, okay, I love it, and I can see it. I know what the plant looks like. My mother has one. She has a lot of these. And so, I was like, oh, that's so cute. But honest to gosh, it just looks like a pile of poop on the nails. So, y'all don't be offended, please. I'm just saying what I'm thinking. And that's what I thought about that one. It just, whatever. It just does not look right. Maybe if I'd used different colors or whatever with stamping, it would have looked differently. We shall see. And I apologize for the shadowing. Y'all, I'm still playing with my lights. I'm always playing with my lights. And one of these days, I'm going to just get it. I'm going to get it perfect. And once I do, I'm not ever moving anything again. I promise. Because that moving stuff just makes me crazy. And I did do different colors on all of these. I tried to use all the 3 shades on every stamp so that they would all kind of work together. But I keep having to add more paint to my palette down here under me. It's just one of those little craft pads, silicone. The little baby silicone pads. I love them. So here we go. We're going to keep on moving along. I was just doing one thing at a time, but like I did those other decals, and then I had to come back and do these two. I had to stop and go fix dinner. You ladies know what I'm talking about, right? So I had to go fix dinner, and now I'm back playing, and I just decided to whip these two out and just bang through them real quick. Get them done and put them under the air dryer. Now, as far as the stamping polish, I didn't really stamp with one of the polishes that came in the kit, but I did use it to fill in this image some, and I will be using those some more. So far, so good. I mean, very opaque, very nice. It didn't stink, so, you know, I'm happy about that. And, you know, we're just playing. Alrighty, got those. They're going to sit off and dry with my other ones. And this next plate is the Call Me Flower plate. And it also came in the same box. And I'm going to use this little corner image with some background stamping. And I'll be using Ghoulish by Maniology. It's more of a really yellowy green, like a light metallic yellowy green. It's Ghoulish. And I'm going to use that as some background stamping on all of the nails. Just because I wanted to. Because I'm playing. And the image is coming up really, really well. And it's stamping down nicely. Now, I'm cleaning up my stamper on my lint roller, and I'm going to clean that plate with some acetone. There we go. Get her clean, front and back. Okay, so I did all my nails like that. And I'm going to go in with a piece of tape and get up some of the excess. Now, this is one of those polishes that when I go to clean up, I'm going to end up with little glitter tips everywhere, all over my fingers for a little bit until I get them washed really good and get all that off. After the tape trick, I am going to hop in here with my little cleanup brush and do what I can. Alrighty. So I'm going to top this again with I&M out the door. And you can see my little tips are the blue color that they started off. But up top it's gone to a really, really light blue under that stamping. And that looked pretty just like that. So there's a swatch photo of it on its own. And then now we're going to apply the little decals that I made, the advanced stamping part. And I want y'all to know, I want y'all to watch this. I get carried away and it sticks and I'm not lined up good. So up by the cuticle there was nothing. So I'm going to do a rescue mission. Hop in here and try to just stick a couple of those on and fill it in a little bit. Y'all feel free to use this trick. It's not just mine, it's everybody's. You know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I wasn't lined up good, and it like was like sticking. I was like, oh no. But see, I didn't let it freak me out. I just rolled with the punches. So there we go. I'm going to clean the rest of that image off on a stamper. And I'm going to use my little cuticle tool to trim out some of this on the excess. Sticking off my nail under my skin. We don't want that. So now I'm going to pop in here with my cleanup brush and some acetone. And hopefully get this to stick better. I kind of touch it down the side. And go up here around that cuticle and get that clean. And in my swatch photos, I didn't do a very good job cleaning here. And I do have a little bit of polish up on my finger above this image. I just don't want y'all to think I was doing anything yucky. It's just polish. I just didn't get it cleaned off. And I didn't notice it until I was editing. So, you know, I always like to take pictures freshly after I do the manicure. And so I wasn't going to take, because by the time I started editing, it was 2 days later, and I was starting to get, you know, a little tip wear, or it just wasn't as glossy looking, you know, wasn't as polished, wasn't posh looking. So there we go. I'm going to top it with a smudge-free top coat from Maniology. And once that is completely dry, I mean like really dry, it doesn't take long, it's really quick. Then I'm going to use my Poshe top coat to finish this one off. And here we go. We're going to make this look glossy and plump and luscious. And we're going to finish this one up. Look how pretty. I love that last top coat. It's like, yes. But I really enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoyed it. Here we go with that frog in my throat again. There we go. Here's my swatch photo. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this one. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.